Well, hey Cancer, this is Tara and welcome to your mid-June through mid-July Psychic Tarot forecast. You guys are special this month. Happy birthday for one thing. Hope you have a great one. And also this is the third time to do this video, so third time's a charm. You're unique. The first time the camera cut me off, and then the second time when it posted wrong, and then so now I'm doing it for a third time. So these must be the true messages for Cancer for this mid-month to mid-month. Remember also Mars is going retrograde from June 26th through August 28th. And actually it's not the only planet that is going retrograde. I believe Mercury is towards the end of July. So, you know, really trying to, sorry guys, I'm dropping cards, which is a good thing. They're meant to come out. There's one. There's going to be actually around 6 planets in retrograde. One of my viewers reminded me during the summertime, so don't you love it? I would say anything that you really, really want to push forward and make it happen, probably, you know, September, October is going to be a really good time to do that. This summer you may want to, you know, go with the flow, go on vacation if you can, and prepare for what's coming up this fall. Jupiter goes back direct in July, so that's a good thing, but there are others that are going retrograde. So, you know, the astrological signs are keeping us busy. They want us to do everything in the right way, the correct way, so that our outcome will be what it should be. Okay. And what it should be, meaning that what's in our best and highest interest. All right, Cancer, let's see what's for you. This is June 15th through June 30th. Okay, and I don't usually read these cards in reverse, so I'm going to, we have 2 queens here. Don't you love it? Well, we have the Queen of Cups, which I would say is you, and then we have the Queen of Swords. Very, very interesting for the last 2 weeks of June. So, of course, your birthday is coming up. Sun goes into Cancer on the 21st. It's the summer solstice. We appreciate that. And there's some planetary action in Cancer going on that will help us express ourselves. So we salute you. Thank you for being who you are. The Queen of Swords is interesting to me. They have their back to one another. So this could be that, you know a fellow Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. The swords represent the air signs. So you have your back to each other. It may be that you disagree. You're having disagreements. It can also mean that you're totally in sync. I mean, I kind of feel like, well, one sees things in a more expressive, intuitive, psychic, emotional way, and one's like, nope, these are how we make decisions from our, from our head, our thinking, our analyzing. But both are queens, and both carry wonderful essences of the energy itself, the energy of the swords and the energy of the cups. So I want you all to put in the comments below who this sword could mean to you. This could possibly be your rising and or moon sign if they are one of the air signs, like I said, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. This could be someone you're having disagreements with, or it could be that this is your flip side and you're learning to make decisions quicker or easier, or coming from your heart space, which is really how we should make decisions for the most part, even for the air signs. So let me know who this person is. I feel like this is for you. This is definitely you, Cancer, showing up the first card in your sign. Well, of course, your birthday month. And I feel like some of you are changing occupations. I feel like some of you are changing your lifestyle. I feel like a lot of you are thinking differently. You're wanting to go on a different path, a different road than you've been on. You want to see changes. I think changes are big for you, Cancer. And again, this reading is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So watch your Moon and Rising signs to help fill in anything that doesn't resonate here with you, or if everything does, or if nothing does. Okay, interesting. For the first 2 weeks of July, we have the Four of Wands, and then we have the Tower card. Well, they couldn't be more different. And I want to look at the placement as well. The Four of Wands is about victory and celebration, usually in your workplace, because they represent the wands. The wands are what we do, our work in life. So either you're making more money, Cancer, you start to make more money in July. You're rewarded for some of the work that you're doing. You're hearing compliments like, great job, thank you so much, we appreciate your work. It could also be, too, that sometimes at work we meet a compadre. It could be a friend. It could be a love relationship. But I do feel like that there could be a relationship coming up for you, Cancer, that is going to be very meaningful for you and your personal growth, self-growth, and so forth. Now, remember, with Mars being retrograde June 26th through August 28th, it's not a great time to start a really hot and heavy sexual relationship, because come September you may go, wait a minute, when Mars goes direct, what was all that about? But this may also be a really nice friendship, or it might be someone you meet and really get to know at work or through your work. Just saying, this is a nice placement under the Queen of Cups. Now, under this Queen of Swords, we have the Tower card. So, you know, the Tower card indicates sudden and unexpected changes that we are not, it feels like an implosion. Like it sort of rocks our world. You know, it can be a number of things. This can indicate, I mean, you see the fire, it can indicate electrical problems in your house. It can indicate health problems. It can indicate relationship problems. It can indicate sudden changes of what we feel like at first is loss. And so with coming under the Sword card, I don't know, maybe it has something to do with this Queen of Swords. That's why I so very much want you all to put some comments below. I am going to pull a clarification card for this particular tower and see if we can gain any more perspective. Well, this King of Pentacles keeps wanting to come out, and this would be an earth sign. A lot of people in your mid-month to mid-month Cancer. So this is an earth sign, meaning a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You know, it can be, of course, like I said, relationships. Maybe you have a relationship with this earth sign. Maybe you feel wronged by this earth sign. This could also be, I don't know why, but the word attorney came up. So if you are dealing with anything legal, or you are an attorney, maybe this is the person you're in dispute with. Or it may be, you know, we have to look at all the court cards both ways, because these, like this King of Pentacles is going to mean like a great person to some of you, and to other of you it's going to be, oh my gosh, that's someone I'm just really trying to avoid. So for some of you, he's going to be totally on your side. And the King indicates he's mastered the art of business. He's a very business person. He's very practical and organized and can make things happen. This would go nicely with this Four of Wands, but I drew the clarification for the Tower card. So again, put in the comments below, because you have 1, 2, 3 court cards, 1 major arcana, and the Four of Pentacles, which is about success and work. Very, very interesting mid-month to mid-month Cancer. I know that a lot of you are beginning to really acknowledge, and I hope you are, acknowledge who you are in, in the world. Again, I've said this before, but Cancers are not just nurturers. It's what is your self-mastery? What do you have to give? So let me know in the comments below. I'm going to look into the crystal now and have to give as far as your work in, in the world, in the marketplace again. Okay, this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Well, any of you all that like to surf, canoe, waterboard, that's what I'm seeing in the crystals. So, apropos, this is the summertime in the northern hemisphere at least. You might be around water and you might be renting boats, canoes, surfboards, that type of thing, which would, I don't know, I'm getting a lot of fun, a feeling of a kick, like you're enjoying yourself. There was a windmill a minute ago. That was interesting. That doesn't apply to everywhere, does it? I mean, the first place we think of with windmills is Holland. So any of you all that have Danish roots, I want to say, this may come up. One other sign this came up is being interested in your genealogy. And Cancer, you may be one of the signs, I think it was Libra, but you may be interested in your roots. You may take the DNA test and find out that you're much more, well, like I had one client and she said, my parents had told us that we had Native American in us, and we were mostly British, but we also had Scottish and I think French. And it turns out that I think that they were only British and some Scottish that she was. Her sister was a little bit different. You can be different than your siblings a little bit. So some of you all might be in that, interested in your genealogy, your DNA. Okay, anything else for Cancer? Sun, Moon, or Rising? Well, again, I'm seeing, I am getting that, make sure you look at both sides of the coin. If someone presents an opportunity to you, or someone presents an idea to you and there's conversation and you don't necessarily believe them or their feelings or their thoughts or their ideas, be open. Look at both sides of the coin. Mars being retrograde, there could be some fiery arguments, and we don't want to get into that. But nonetheless, even being open is a good thing. Just, sometimes we learn when we're not just closed off from, our own thoughts and what we learned when we grew up. And, it has to be right. It doesn't have to be right. It may be that, some of you all started this whole political process as a Republican and you changed to Democrat, or you started as a Democrat and you changed to Republican. I'm just saying it can happen. Let's see. What else comes up for you all? This looks like a Felix the Cat sort of look in the crystal, so I'm not really sure if, if that's a totem for you, but you may want to Google Felix the Cat. I believe that was a cartoon animated series, and, just kind of see if there's anything in Google that resonates with you about Felix the Cat. All right. So Cancer, I want to thank you for joining me today. Again, I wish you the happiest of birthdays. Please remember to subscribe if you haven't. The subscribe button is in the bottom right-hand corner. That way you'll receive these in your inbox once a month. Again, I would love your comments. There's too much going on for you all this mid-month to mid-month not to hear from you. You may also want to watch this video again middle of July to August, and because I feel like, of course, the Tower card is another month from now. So something's going to change for you big time. It's what you don't need any longer. So remember that. It may feel like an implosion, like, oh my gosh, that rocked my world. But again, it's letting go of layers of what you don't need for your highest interest, so that you can rebirth and grow into what you do need. Okay, so then we have all these quartz. All right, you guys, you be well, take care, be kind, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.